Okay, let's take a look at some other ways that you can start to target your set of results once you have an initial set like this. And I've kind of backed this up a bit, so we now have the larger set of 6,791 results. And as you'll notice, if we scroll down through our set of results, over in the left-hand column we have these different categories, and these are called facets. They're ways that you can start to really limit and focus your set of results to the things that you want. I want to point out that by default, this limiter is set as available in library collection. And this is important to understand because by default, when you do a search, an all-night search, all the results in that set should be things that you have access to as St. Rose students. So this would mean that every one of these 6,791 results will have either a link, like we're seeing here, to the full text of the article, or if it's a book, you'll see information about where you can actually find that book, the printed book, in the library's collection. Good to know. However, there are other ways you can start to really target the set of results. One thing that's very useful and that many students take advantage of is limiting it to peer review. So if I click on peer review here, you notice it cut my set down from over 6,000 to 2,707. So it's about a third of the records are coming from peer-reviewed journals. And just as a side note, peer review is a process by which an article is sent out to a group of experts on a particular topic to review the article, work with the author for potential changes, so that by the time it's published, it should be much better respected because it has gone through that process. So that's a good thing to often do with your set of results. Let me just take that off, and notice I can just click the X to remove any limiter that I've put onto my set to get back to that original set of 6791. Sometimes you're doing research where you're really looking for the most recent publications, so it's very easy to use the slider here. Perhaps I just want the last 10 years or so. I can just actually click in here to go from 2004 to 2014. And when I process that, again, I have a much smaller set, but all of these now meet my criteria. They should all be published within the past 10 years. There are different source types, and if I click on Show More, I'll see all the ones that are available for this set of records. Perhaps you just want academic journals. Perhaps you just want books. So let me see from this set how many are books that have been published in the last 10 years. So we have 55. Notice the first few anyway are coming from online encyclopedias that we have available. So within these encyclopedias you'll find things that meet our search criteria. Another facet that might be helpful to you is the language facet. And if you take a look at what's available, sometimes the article or the source itself is written in a non-English language. So if you can only read English, you might want to just make sure you're leaving yourself with those results. So again, just an easy click will eliminate those records that are not written in English. It's not brain surgery, and it is a quick way to leave yourself with those sorts of documents that you're really interested in reviewing.